Hey there, changers, and welcome to today's vlog. Things might look a little different, and that's because I'm standing up instead of sitting down, and also we're looking this way instead of that way. And what is this shit? Stupid fucking teenager inspiration shit. That's better. Hell yeah. So I'm here with a quick update regarding 2016, how it was for us, and 2017 moving forward. First and foremost, we're going to take a look at 2016 in review. We got our channel going towards the end of 2016, and by going I mean actually committed to actually having a channel instead of posting a video twice every 6 months. And we had Live Love, and that's it. That's all we had. Fuck. But that's not the important part, because this is a 2017 video. No, 2017 is the year of the Game Changers, and you can hold me to that because we're gonna kick ass, and we want you to be there with us when we kick ass. So hit that subscribe button. And I say that because in 2017 we're getting ready to ramp up production on some really cool stuff for you guys that we think you're gonna enjoy. First up, we have a little something that I'm doing that I'd like you guys to join in on, called Live and Learn. Now, when I was younger, I used to be like one of those A+ presidential scholars or whatever. And when college rolled around, it's like, you know, I'm still smart, I think. Regardless, I don't have a lot of time to learn anymore, and that's mostly because I've just allocated my time badly. Very big on procrastinating. For my 2017 resolution, I decided that I was going to manage my time better and find time to learn something that I've wanted to do for a very long time now. Now, I know this is going to sound cliche because we run a gaming channel and I'm a gamer, and like 90% of gamers have wanted to do this at some point, but ever since I was little, I've wanted to create a video game. And now I've dabbled here and there with some things like Unity and Unreal Engine and all those little sprite 2D game makers, but I never got really far with it. And I stumbled across Udemy's New Year's sale where they're selling all of their lessons taught by really talented people for $10. And that's a huge, huge discount when you think about how much they normally cost, which is upwards of $100, sometimes $200. In fact, I bought 3 different lessons on the sale. I bought one on Unreal Engine, one on using Blender to do 3D modeling, and one on ethical hacking principles. And the last one's probably not that relevant, but I'm going to tackle the Unreal Engine lessons and the 3D modeling lessons through the duration of 2017. And each week, I'm going to post a vlog to the Game Changers about my progress and what I've learned. And that's my journey that I'd like you all to follow through with me, but that's not all. I think that it's never too late for anyone to learn, and so I encourage you to follow in my footsteps. Is there something you've wanted to learn about for a long time now, but you just never had the drive or the time to do it? Well, I encourage you to make time and learn with me. With the start of 2017 comes a brand new year, a year where you can improve yourself and learn something that you've always wanted to. In my case, that's game design, but in yours it might be something else. Have you wanted to learn a new language? Or maybe even play a new instrument? Or just play an instrument, maybe you don't play one at all. Not everyone's like me and play the stupid fucking oboe. Now, my challenge to you is each week or each month, do whatever you want really, follow along with me and make your own video updates. Tell me and the rest of the Game Changers and the rest of the world what you've been doing, what you've learned, and how well you're doing, and just show us some of the progress you've made. Because I can't speak for anyone else, but personally, I would love to see you learn a new thing and succeed at it, because I know you will if you put your mind to it. Now, I'll be starting here in about a week, and I've created the program so that there will be 50 vlogs if I keep up, not saying I'll be able to because that's an undertaking for someone like me that's never done that, but if I can keep up, that's 50 vlogs over the course of 2017. As I'm posting my updates and vlogs, I'd like you to post yours as well, and then comment on our videos, particularly the vlogs I post, or message us on Facebook, or tweet your videos at us on Twitter, so that way we know that you're following along with us, and that I can check in and watch what you're doing, and I'll do whatever. I just want to see it, okay? You got a problem? You want to fucking go? Now, in addition to learning something cool, I've also prepared a pretty cool incentive for some of you that take part. Each week before I upload my vlog, I'm going to select one of yours at random, and I'm going to give you a shout out in that week's vlog, and it's going to be cool, but that's not all. And if we reach 20 participants, I will take all of the randomly selected participants from my vlogs and enter them into a giveaway for something cool that I haven't decided yet, but rest assured it's not going to be trash. I'm not going to send you like a pack of gum or like nicotine strips or some shit. It's whatever. Where the fuck did my L go? Now, if you're looking for something to learn, then might I make a few suggestions. You could always follow along with me and learn some game programming, whether it be in Unity or in Unreal or some other engine entirely. Through Unreal, I am learning C++, and as some of you may know, I am a computer scientist in training at college, so I may have a little bit of an upper hand, but once you get the thinking going, the method of thinking, it's really not that bad. If video game design doesn't suit you, and I know that it doesn't suit everybody, Udemy has hundreds or thousands or something of courses that they're currently offering for $10, and I don't know how long that lasts. This isn't some sort of endorsement deal, I swear to God. Just go check them out, because there are a lot of cool things there taught by a lot of really talented people. And even if you don't go to Udemy, there are free resources like Khan Academy. Shit, that's all I can think of. Oh, Coursera. YouTube videos even. People like me make videos for people like you that want to learn. For people like us. They're all over YouTube for almost anything you can think of, and that's free. Also, if you're a student or wherever else you're at, you might have some resources that you hadn't even thought to look into. As a student at my college, I have free access to lynda.com, which provides a lot of other quality lessons and tutorials and things like that for things that I might choose to do. Now, I've never used Lynda before because I'm lazy and have never taken the time to look at it, but I've heard it's really cool and it's got a lot of different things on some like natural subjects, like math and sciences and things like that, but then also things on computers and whatever, I think. Don't take my word for it. I'm sorry if I lied. Regardless, I encourage you to join us on this journey of learning and some other lame shit. It's gonna be awesome. Now, there are some other things that we're planning to do that are gonna have their own videos too, so I'm not really gonna flesh them out here, but as some of you may have seen, we do have our own Patreon now. Patreon? Fuck it. You can go to our Patreon, which will be at the end card on the bottom, and go to that link, and then you can support us. Right now, I think it's per video. We're currently trying to decide if we want to do per video or per month. I don't really know yet. We don't have any patrons right now, so, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Give us money, please. Please. And beyond that, we have some plans to do a podcast, and that's going to be awesome because we have some different things that we're going to work in with it and some little videos we're going to make as precursors to each podcast. And more on that later, but the biggest thing right now is we can't think of a name for it. Now, naturally, we think we want to do something as a play on the Game Changers, but we've also realized that as a sort of network, we don't have to have something named after the network in the show, if that makes sense. So basically what I'm trying to say is the podcast can be titled whatever we want. And if you have suggestions for what the podcast should be called, throw them at us in a comment. Or tweet them at us at YT Game Changers. Or in a Facebook message. I don't know why I'm pointing. Regardless, if you come up with something cool, we may contact you back. And if you're okay with it, we might use it. And if we do, we'll give you a shout out and we can talk about some cool stuff. It'll be great. It'll be good. Now, one thing that we're looking to improve is probably one of the core things that we do here at the Game Changers. And those are our charity live streams. As of right now, we've had some really cool concepts and things like Live, Love, and whatever else where we wanted to get together and have a really cool event and just have something really nicely themed with some nice looking visuals and maybe some stuff to go along with it. However, as it stands, it's basically just been us making a cool name, an interesting logo, and then playing games. Well, hopefully, 2017 is where that ends. In 2017, we want to flesh out our live stream events to be something much larger and something much greater. We want to have bigger venues, better guests, which isn't going to be hard considering we haven't really had guests in the past. We want to have actual things to do outside of just playing video games for hours, like doing challenges that I know some of you guys love a lot, or even having like impromptu podcasts, things like that. There are endless possibilities. And for that too, if you have suggestions, shoot them at us on Twitter or Facebook or in the comments because we'd love to hear them, because that is probably where a lot of our passion lies right now. We want to make the best experience for everyone involved when it comes to us raising money, because the better the experience most generally means the more money we raise for whatever cause we decide to support. And at the end of the day, that's what matters most to us, as well as providing all of you with quality entertainment, which is a joke, because we can't do that. Last but not least, everything we've done up to this point and everything we will continue to do is for you, the viewer, and our community. Now, going forward, our community isn't particularly big right now, but that's okay. For someone that just started, we actually have really, really nice stats, and that's something that I'm very happy about. And for those of you that are here already, thank you so much, and we hope that you will continue to stick through with us and our piss poor comedy. For those of you that are just coming around, sit back, have a good time, subscribe. You don't have to like videos or whatever, but we just hope you enjoy the content we're releasing, because we wouldn't be doing any of this without you. And I can't speak for everyone else, but at the end of the day, my goal is to create a beautiful community of people that share the same interests as us and that we can sit back and rely on to help us do this for a living. People that genuinely care about us and the content we create. By the way, speaking of wonderful communities, congratulations Ethan of Crank Gameplays for getting 200,000 subscribers. That is an immense goal, and I can't even imagine getting there ourselves. I just saw a wonderful video made for you by some of your fans over at Ethan Defense Squad on Twitter. If you guys haven't seen that, you should go check it out. It's very heartfelt, and his fans definitely care a lot about him. You've done a great job curating a wonderful and beautiful community of people, and we can only hope to get there ourselves someday. I'm sure that you won't, but please never take that for granted. You and your community are creating something beautiful, so keep it up. And from here on out, I'm going to focus on my personal goals. So if you don't care about me, after I just said people that care about me, you can go ahead and turn the video off, or skip to the end, do our end card if you wanted to look at our Patreon, or Facebook, or Twitter, or other videos, because that's cool too. I won't be mad, mostly. Now, my first and biggest goal probably has to do with the Live and Learn project that I'm doing. As I said, I haven't really been learning or committing myself to academia as much as I should, and so at the end of the day, I think I could benefit from learning a little bit more. I used to read so very much, and now, unless it's an article on the internet or something, I really don't read anymore, and that is so terribly tragic to me. So hopefully I can find time to sit down and read a good-ass book sometime soon. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to be a little bit healthier, because we all know I could be healthier. It's funny because I've tried to be healthier in the past with varying levels of success. One time I actually did pretty well, and I was in a depressive slump a few months back, and so I went and I got a gym subscription because I was like, cool, I'll go to the gym, I'll work out, because it's supposed to help, you know, being healthy helps with depression, makes you happy. Well, I went for about 2 or 3 months, and that might be a bit of an overstatement, and then I paid like $80 over the course of 4 months because I was too lazy to go back and cancel it. Shit. Regardless, 2017 is a new year, and while that one may not have worked out for me, I have been showing some success in other areas that I needed to fix, so maybe this is my year. And when I say that, I'm talking mainly about our channel, The Game Changers. I've always been a man with great aspirations and a lot of desires to do a lot of different things. I've wanted to make video games, to write books, to create really awesome short films and content and things for people to watch like you on the internet. Thing is, I'd always get past the planning stages and then never do anything because I'd always get bogged down by something, or I just wouldn't follow through with it because, well, I don't know. However, The Game Changers is the first project that I've taken under my wing, as well as Caleb and Ronnie, that I've actually spent a lot of time working on and curating, and the first thing that I haven't just given up on. Now, we've been doing The Game Changers on and off for over a year now, and that's incredible to me. If you had asked me before The Game Changers if I would ever create a channel and run it as long as I have this one, I would have laughed at you. However, we've been here, albeit with varying levels of consistency, for quite a while now, and that is really astounding to me, the fact that I haven't given up on this. And for that, I have Ronnie and Caleb and Russell and DJ and everyone else that has supported us to thank. Ever since that first charity live stream where we raised that money for the University of Iowa Children's Hospital, I have had a drive to create content for you. You're this amazing community that I have never had before. And that reminds me, I also have everyone that has ever taken part in any of our charity live streams to thank as well, because you're a big part of the reason why I'm able to keep doing this and why I astound myself every day by actually not just doing drone work to keep this going, but by doing something for a long period of time that I actually still enjoy. And that may sound bad, but that's such a foreign thing to me. And also, of course, I have all of you to thank. Because if you guys didn't show up and watch our videos and subscribe and do whatever else, then maybe we wouldn't still be here. But also, speaking of the charity live stream, I don't think I ever showed you guys, but this is our medal that we got from that one. I'll show you. I don't mean to brag, but it's pretty fucking cool. It's from Extra Life. And I don't know if you can see that there. It's got the 2015 and FTK, which is for the kids on it. Isn't that fucking awesome? I just kind of have it sitting up. I've had it sitting up forever now. And lastly, probably the biggest thing I should be focusing on is stressing out a lot less over things that I really just shouldn't be stressing out over. I'm a very impatient person, and I'm also a very stressful person. I think it's just partially because I'm dumb and partially because it's in my genetics. I stress out a ton over things that I really shouldn't stress out about, and it sucks. It really freaking sucks. Fuck. So in 2017, I'm gonna try to take a deep breath, sit back, and enjoy life a bit more. Hopefully I'll be able to do it with you guys. Speaking of you guys, we'd like to hear more about you and your 2017. Do you have any New Year's resolutions that you'd like to share? Because if you do, we would love to read them. Once again, you can either comment them or tweet them to us on Twitter at YTGameChangers, or even Facebook message it to us, because I think that works. And rest assured, we're going to try our best to read every single one, because we love you. And we care about your goals. And if we can, we're going to support you every step of the way. So I hope you guys join us in my Live and Learn campaign throughout the year. And also, I hope you have a fantastic 2017. This is going to be our year, and we hope you're there to see it with us. And last but not least, we love you guys. So please stick around. See you next time, Changers.